You're watching Carolina and Company Live, your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your hosts, Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
And hello, everybody. I know you've been waiting on it all week. Wednesday, middle of the week, you make it through the day, you're going to be all right.
That's right, because then just smooth sailing into the thing.
You got it.
Talking about sailing, too. We're going to talk about that in just a few minutes. Here's our lineup right here. Of course, starting with our Hollywood Minute, we roll into our video of the day. It's really interesting today. Really something cool.
Hey, it is cool. Yeah. Celebrity birthdays, of course. Your favorite celebrity, they are celebrating a birthday. We'll tell you about it. And also today's guest. We're going to be talking about two events that's coming up in Darlington. We'll be talking about that. Plus the pet of the days here. That's right.
And it's a little different than what you're used to seeing.
A kitty cat.
Oh, a cute little kitty cat. How about that? Also talking about youth sailing camps over at the Maritime Museum in Georgetown. Talking about freedom readers as well, summer programs, and literacy here along the Grand Strand. All that and more right after your Hollywood Minute.
Elton John could be competing against himself at next year's Oscars. His original song from Rocket Man, I'm Gonna Love Me Again, a duet with Taron Egerton, who plays him in the film, is considered an early favorite for a Best Song nod. Now, the track listing for the Lion King remake shows John wrote a new tune for that film, Never Too Late.
God, keep my head above water.
Avril Lavigne has announced her first tour in 5 years. Her Head Above Water tour is set to hit 15 North American cities this fall, beginning September 14th in Seattle, Washington. Tickets go on sale to the general public Friday.
Listen, you already got rid of everyone that could talk.
What the hell are you doing here, rookie?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Just relax.
They're all cops here.
This isn't what it looks like.
What the hell did you do?
Shut a body cam on!
Here's your first look at Black and Blue. Naomi Harris is on the run, caught between dirty cops and citizens who don't trust her because she wears a badge. The action thriller hits theaters October 25th. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Nice looking Chevelle. I like that Chevelle.
Yeah, all right. Here's our video. Listen to this. Scientists say what you're about to see is a first. A rare giant squid was caught on camera for the first time in the U.S. waters. The footage was captured by a team of scientists in the Gulf of Mexico.
All right, the underwater camera was outfitted with a lure to attract deep sea life. Wow. Scientists are hoping the footage of the ultra-rare creature will encourage environmental conservation. Wow, that's a big one.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow, look at that. That's pretty cool. Can you imagine being that deep in the water, dark?
That is very cool. I'd see that. I'd give them the water, believe me.
All right, let's talk about the third annual Bottoms Up for Bubba golf cart poker run. So you get in the golf carts instead this time, set for the 29th of June in Surfside Beach. The event is set to raise money for a local family whose son has an ultra rare and life-limiting genetic disease. It starts at Beer 30 on Business 17 at 12 o'clock and ends at the Sundowner. And go out and support them. A golf cart poker run. That's always really cool.
That is fun. June 29th. Make sure you take part in that.
That's right.
All right, today's Tuesday, June 25th, and this is Tennis Shoe Day. I left mine home.
Nobody told me. It's also National Camping Week. So if you like to camp, get on out there.
That's right. Birthdays today. Let's check her out. 1945. There she is. Carly Simon, 74. Singer Nobody Does It Better, Let the River Run, and You're So Vain. And they tell me that she wrote that about the former governor of California, but nobody can confirm that when she was dating.
Interesting. 1961, Ricky Gervais, 58 years old, TV's The Office, and Derek, and he did The Night at the Museum films. He also won 2 Emmys for An Extra and The Office.
All right, 1975, Linda Cardellini. I think that's right. Cardellini. Okay, she's 44 years old. TV, a nurse in ER. All right, movies, Daddy's Home, Brokeback Mountain, Legally Blonde. 1996 was her first acting role in a children's show called Bone Chiller. All right, 1969, The Hollies recorded He Ain't Heavy, He's My Brother, and guess who was playing the piano on that? Elton John.
Really? Really?
Yes, sir.
I love Elton John. Love Elton John. Talk about 1985, ABC's Monday Night Football began with an all-new lineup. The trio was Frank Gifford, Joe Namath, and O.J. Simpson.
All right, let's find out a little bit about the know-it-all department. All right, here's an interesting fact. Did you know, listen to this, that 30% of American adults do not consume any alcohol ever? 30%. Guess what?
That's actually a bigger number than
I'm one of those percentages.
Yeah, you sure are.
That is.
Absolutely.
That's it. That's it from the Know It All department today. We got a great show lined up, a lot of fun stuff. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
All right, good Tuesday afternoon. It is looking absolutely beautiful out there, although it is a little hot. That's a big part of today's weather story. Temperatures anywhere from 84 degrees out in Chirac and Sumter. Good afternoon to you. Meanwhile, out in Florence, yikes, 91 already. You factor in the humidity, and we are certainly seeing these temperatures climb. 94 in Florence. Keep in mind, it's 86 in Myrtle Beach, but it feels like 91. 87 there in North Myrtle, also feeling like 91. High pressure firmly in place as that storm system continues to work its way out to the north and east. Expect these sunny skies to continue. A few cumulus clouds across the PD today. Those clouds will finally break apart as we head towards sunset, and maybe a few passing clouds overnight, with temperatures only staying in the 70s. It is going to be a very warm day on tap. Again, temperatures 92 to 93. Factor in the humidity, though. We are talking anywhere from the 1 to 6 p.m. hour, feeling more like the century mark along the coastline. And then inland locations, 92 to 93 for daytime highs. A little less humidity at the surface there, feeling more like 95 to 97. That's really the weather story as we continue into Friday and Saturday. High pressure, warm temperatures, humidity as well. Storm system begins to approach the region on our Sunday. Right now, we can only cap rain chances to 20%. There is a decent model discrepancy, so a lot of questions on where it actually goes. Expect rain chances to either go up or down as we near Sunday.
All right, the Grand Strand Humane Society is here with us on Tuesdays, and we've got a pet of the day that we're going to get adopted. We've been real good, except for one. I don't think we've got every one of them adopted.
Oh, well, that one needs to come to your house.
That's right.
There we go.
You need to adopt.
There's a solution for you. Now, Paula's here. Paula, we're used to seeing dogs, puppies, all that. You've brought a sweet little kitten this time because you guys have a lot of cats right now.
That's right. That's right.
Look at her.
More than we can handle, so we're looking for fosters.
Tell us about this one.
This is Lovey. She has a brother and a sister. She's been living at my house for about a month. She only weighed a half a pound when we got her, when she was dug out of under a shed. And we've been nursing her back to health. She had eye infections and everything. Not all of her kitties come in sick, but she's doing great. She's healthy and eating, and she's just about ready to hit the adoption field.
I was going to say, is she ready to go?
Just not quite. She's not quite big enough, but her brother and sister are.
Did you have to bottle feed her?
I syringe fed her.
Syringe?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Wow.
You did that.
Yeah.
Wow, how about that? Now, do you get, like right now, I mean, you're getting influxes of litters of kittens, and you need fosters to be able to help handle that load.
Yes, yes. We have a lot of kittens in foster homes because we just don't have enough cage space for all of them.
Right, and it's a little nicer to have them, you know, be healed back to health a little bit personally instead of, you know, being at the shelter.
Yeah,
with all
and they can run around. They just need love, food, and somebody to clean the litter box.
That's right.
You got anything coming up this weekend?
PetSmart at Surfside, both days, 11 to 2.
Saturday and Sunday?
Saturday and Sunday.
All right, go by and check it out. All right, you always need money, always need
always
money?
Need money, always need food.
All right, open 7 days a week.
Yes.
So you got
12
plenty
to
of time
5.
to go by and adopt.
Hi, Lovey. Oh,
right.
see? Look how cute.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, we got more coming up. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
All right, talking about Cecil's hometown right here. 2 big events coming up in Darlington. We're going to tell you all about them.
That's right. Here, it's here from the Chamber, and we're going to find out. We got 2 events. First, we're going to talk about the Brotherhood Bike Ride that's coming up.
That's right.
Now, that's coming up first, June 27th, right?
June 27th.
All right, let's talk about that, Harriet.
All right, Carolina Brotherhood. It's first responders, firemen, police officers, EMT. They are riding 600 miles. It's North Carolina, South Carolina, and they are riding for fallen first responders that died in the line of duty or unfortunately took their lives due to PTSD. and canines in
And
2017.
is that the route they're taking there? Is that
Wow,
the route?
look
Yes,
at that.
That was the route they're taking right there, and they're
It
traveling.
is.
Now they're going to be here about what time? Does that
Lunchtime.
happen? Lunchtime
and
on the
Darlington
27th.
is rolling out the red carpet. We're going to feed them in the parking lot
Perfect
of
timing.
Fitness
Yeah.
World Gym, and Curtis Boyd is cooking, and we're going to feed them, give them a short time for a respite, get them rehydrated, get them back on their way. We've got somebody that is going to come and bless the food, then give them a little umma before they leave, make sure they are blessed and get a safe ride back, and then the last 50 miles they're doing on foot.
Wow.
All right, on foot. Wow. All right, now Darlington Raceway. Let's talk about the
Freedom
big
Fest, right?
Freedom Fest.
Yes.
It's our big event for the Chamber of Commerce.
When is it and who can come?
June the 29th, everybody is welcome. It's free to get in, $1 to park. We've got amusement rides, we've got food vendors, merchandise vendors, live music, and the biggest fireworks display in the PD.
Wow, that's good. Darlington Raceway, they are already so community involved. They get involved in
Yes.
everything. Look at the crowd last year.
Yeah,
Goodness
it was
gracious.
huge. We have upwards of 20,000 people.
That is amazing. Okay, you can go on your website and find out all
Absolutely.
information.
Yes.
Website, tell them.
Facebook page,
All right.
Greater Darlington Chamber of Commerce.
All right. Well, Head, thank you for being here.
Thank you
Thanks
for
for being
having
with
me.
And I'm glad you came down. Be safe going back, okay?
Thank you.
Looks
And
like
tell
you might
everybody
need to
in
take
Darlington. I said,
you
hey.
need to take a little ride home. Some big events
Hadn't
happening.
been lately.
Yes.
Hadn't
You should
been
go.
lately.
Me too.
I know
There
it.
it
Thank
is.
you so much.
Thanks for being
you.
with us. Stick around. We've got more coming up.
All right, now we're going to talk about the Maritime Youth Camp, Sailing Camp. That's what it's all
That's
about.
right,
A little
yeah.
different from a regular camp.
I mean, it sounds like fun to me. South Carolina Maritime Museum right down there in Georgetown on Front Street. A really cool place. Tell me a little bit about the museum, and then you've got some awesome camps coming up.
Absolutely. The South Carolina Maritime Museum, as you said, right downtown on Front Street. It celebrates the maritime history of all of South Carolina, in particular Georgetown County, as the second largest port. This sailing program is in its 7th year, created kind of as a tribute to the Wooden Boat Show.
I was about to say that's right where the Wooden Boat Show
Absolutely,
is.
the Wooden Boat Show, one of the largest wooden boat shows on the southeast coast. And
See some pictures right there. Are those a certain
those,
kind of
those
boat?
are our opties. So all youth sailing programs generally start out, all kids learning to sail start out learning to sail something called an optimist, which we lovingly refer to as a floating bathtub. Those are for the young.
Can't really mess it up.
You can't really mess it up. You can't really hurt yourself in it. It's great fun for kids. And this year, the Opti program is in its 7th year. And this year, we've had the ability to add something called a 420. You might see a picture of that. That's a double-handed boat. In other words, 2 people sail it. For the older kids, what happens in the Optis is these boys in particular have growth spurts, and the next thing you know, they can't get under the boom of that little floating bathtub. So we want them to keep sailing and enjoying the sport.
Cool.
So we put them in a 2-person boat, and the Maritime Museum was lucky enough to get a donation of 3 of those this year, and we have level 1 certified U.S. sailing instructors on site.
Pretty
and so now
cool.
we can take care of kids age 8 to 18.
All right,
Do you
camps are
see-
running when? When are
Camps
camps?
run Monday through Friday. We have a morning session from 9 to 12, and we have an afternoon session from 1 to 4. And we have Opti sessions both morning and afternoon, 420 sessions in the morning.
Cool.
Nice.
So do you see kids come back year after year as they get older and they get so excited to learn?
Absolutely. Yesterday in particular, I was down volunteering, and yesterday a kid came in for the afternoon session, and he said, you know, welcome, is this your first time here? No, this is my 4th year.
Very cool.
So yes, they love it, and they come back for more. Even though they're learning the same things, you're just really reinforcing those skills. Lots of things that we already learn in the classroom, all the science, all the math, and then just being out on the water.
Now, that is a fun camp.
That is a fun
think
camp.
it's
You can find out all about it right there.
cool.
The website's up right now. You can find out about it
And
now.
of course, you're going to teach them, you know, boater safety as well. Being on
Absolutely.
the water, really important to be aware of what's going on and where you are, and that's really important to you guys.
Absolutely. Boater safety is one of the things we focus on our first day. We have the Coast Guard come and talk to the kids and talk to them never on the water without a life jacket. We even have to throw a helmet on them every now and again.
Well, I love the Maritime Museum because you're always changing your exhibits. You always got something new. What's going on right now in there?
Right now there's an exhibit about the big hurricanes that have hit our coast. Of course, there's the Fresno lens from the North Island Lighthouse that is there, and those exhibits are constantly changing. They are constantly having historians and people in to talk about the maritime history.
So just stop by and check it out, right?
Stop by and check it out, and come see our kids sail any day of the week. Come, just go down to the boardwalk and watch them sail and have a blast.
Really cool. Thanks for being with us, Amy.
Thanks so much.
We really appreciate it.
We appreciate it. She said she was nervous. Look how great she did.
Nervous?
She
Yeah,
did
right.
good.
Come on.
All right, we got more coming up. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
All right, a local nonprofit, Freedom Readers, really great influence in our community, talking about reading, summer reading, what they call the summer slide, and how we can help children maintain that throughout the summer and into their new school year.
That's right. A lot of kids want to put it down when the summer's here. Oh, well, I'm just taking a break.
That's right. It's not a good idea.
That's right. Now, this is something that kids need to keep doing.
Yes, and of course we want the kids to have fun. It is summer, but ultimately it is important to make sure we're at least reading 20 minutes a day with our kids. It actually will affect them when they go back to school. If they're completely not reading, they will actually find it more difficult to start the school year. So it's important to make sure that you are reading at least 20 minutes a day, which is what we're trying to do at Freedom Readers.
That's what I was going to say. Tell us the mission of Freedom Readers. What do you guys do?
The mission of Freedom Readers is ultimately to promote a love for reading, and we do it through one-on-one tutoring, and at our program we meet once a week, and we have 10 active sites this summer, which we're really excited about. And this summer's theme is college and career, so we're focusing on that this summer with our kids, and we're so excited because it's the first time we talked about college and career.
Yeah,
well, I tell you, you got to site your web. Everybody's wanting to know 10 sites. Where are they? Where are they? You can find them on your website, right?
Sure
your website is up there right now.
Yep. Now, what ages do you service? So someone says, you know, maybe my kid might need a little help in the reading department. What ages are we talking?
So we focus on kindergarten through 5th grade. So that is what we have right now. We also have an AP program which focuses on middle school, and that is during the fall session. So we do advance to the higher education for middle school in the fall, but right now we're doing kindergarten through 5th grade.
Why did you get involved in Freedom Readers?
Freedom Readers is such a special place in my heart. You see those kids and ultimately gravitate to the shy little kid during the first session, and by the end they're up there reading and public speaking beautifully. So that's why I got involved.
That's awesome. It gives them the confidence. If you can read, you can do well in life. You can then in turn write, as well as getting a job. They all build on each other. Literacy rates are kind of rough.
Right, especially in South Carolina. So we're focusing on 3rd grade reading especially. But if you can read, you can do anything, and every kid should have the opportunity to read no matter what their zip code is. So that's our mission at Freedom Readers.
And that's exciting. See, I was a kind of a shy kid in school, and I told my English teacher I was going to be in broadcasting. She laughed. She said, "You'll never make it." I said, "Well, I'm going to try."
No, 47 years, I think.
I've been pretty lucky.
I think we're good. Now, let me ask, this may not be something Freedom Reader does, but maybe if there's an adult who struggles with that, is there a program that Freedom Readers has, or maybe a sister program?
That's a great question. So we actually have our Freedom Reader scholars, or our kids as we like to call them, scholars. They are going home and teaching their parents how to read.
Cool.
Wow.
So they share those stories with us. We have a lot of bilingual students, and they're teaching mom and dad how to speak English and read in English. So we love hearing those stories. We know our mission's working, and we know we're making a difference.
That's
so,
cool.
All right, during the summer, how many kids do you have involved in the summer program?
We have on average about 12 at each of our 10 sites, but one site in particular in Race Path Community Center where we have 50 kids. So we partnered, this year we partnered with Mount Olive Community Church, and they split up those kids so it's not all in Race Path, but ultimately 50 at Race Path and Mount Olive this summer. So it's a big crowd.
Incredible. Of course, as a nonprofit, you're always looking for volunteers and donations.
Yes, absolutely. We are constantly looking for volunteers. The one-to-one tutoring is really important. So if you would like to volunteer, please check out our website.
Angelina, thanks for being
with
us.
We really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here.
Good job.
All right.
I like it. Stick around. We'll be back.
It's funny, it's crazy, and you never know what Cecil or Amanda are going to say or do.
Chewing gum burns about 11 calories
It's
per hour.
Carolina and Company live weekdays on ABC 15. A fun show that makes you laugh and makes you feel good about where you live. If you just moved to the area, Carolina and Company Live is the show you need to watch. You'll find out about everything going on along the Grand Strand, Feedy, and Border Belt. Check it out weekdays at noon on WPDE ABC 15.
right, we hope you enjoyed today's show. Lots of really great things happening in our community. Lots of things for kids, which I always think is neat. It's summertime, and parents are always looking for a little something extra for their kids.
That's right, and you've got it all. You've got sailing camp down in Georgetown, and also Freedom Readers. That's an amazing program.
I was about to say, we've sat down with Angelina before, but really to sit down with her again and really see how they're changing lives in the community is definitely incredible.
We thank you so much for watching us today. Don't forget, we'll be back tomorrow, and tomorrow's Thursday, and of course, another great show thanks to you, the people that watch us. Tell somebody.
Y'all have a great afternoon. See you later.